Welcome back, and this is Dead Simple Tutorials. And in our last tutorial, we looked at how to import footage, create sequences, and bins. In today's lesson, we'll be looking at how to perform edits and cuts. So there are two main ways to do this. And first is to head over to the video bin and preview the clips on the preview window. By double-clicking on your preferred clip. Where you can play the video using the space bar or the play button. To select a piece of footage, you will then mark the in point using the in icon. And then we will mark out the end point. So we shall mark the end point here. The selected part, which has been highlighted, is what we shall drag to our timeline, where you shall place your mouse in the middle of the footage and drag it over to our timeline. There is a V1 and an A1. These are our video and audio tracks, and you could have as many tracks as you like. But first, what if you only wanted the video and not the video together with the audio? Well, let's select another clip. And by double-clicking on our clip, and we will also mark the in point of this clip over here. But instead of selecting the in icon, we can also use the I key shortcut on our keyboard. And to mark out, we shall use the O key. The I and O key follow each other on the keyboard. Like before, we shall drag the footage to our timeline, but this time instead, we shall use the film icon right below our clip. And we will drag the video only. Equally, you can drag the wave icon to get the audio. You will then do this with the rest of your footage and drag them to the timeline sequence. This is Dead Simple Tutorials. Now this is the second method. Select the clip you like from the video bin and drag it to the appropriate track. Then, in the Tools panel, which is to the left of your sequence, select the razor blade icon. And at this point, it is important to note that the left screen is to preview the imported clips, while the right window is to preview the timeline footage. Play your footage up to the appropriate area you would like to cut, and to even be more particular, you can use the left key to move one frame backward. Or use the right key to move one frame forward. You will then place your razor blade icon in the area you like to cut the clip and click. And you now get 2 clips. And it looks okay. Yeah. We will then do this once more and cut the clip into 2 once again by clicking on the area where the timeline marker is. We now get 3 clips. We will then cut the clip, head over back to the tool panel and select the selection tool which has the shape of a cursor. You could also use the C button to get the razor and the V button to get the selection tool. The C and V key follow each other on the keyboard. And what if you would like to get rid of this part? Well, all you have to do is select the clip using the selection tool and use the delete key. We will undo that. And what if you wanted to get rid of both the clip and the space that the clip occupies? Well, you will once more select the clip and then you will right click and use ripple delete. And as you can see, the space that the clip was occupying has now been deleted. That is how to get rid of the space left after a clip is deleted. Please note that ripple delete may not work at all times based on the complexity of your timeline. Basically, how your timeline is layered. And speaking of layers, while the selection tool is selected, you could select various clips and move them to various video layers. And the various elements can be on top of one another. And in a professional setting, this will be, for example, titles, texts like names of people, and B-roll. The reason you may need various elements to be on top of one another is so as to make editing easier. For example, when you're editing a music video with many shots. And it is for this reason that Premiere is a non-linear video editor. For video, the first video that is at the top is what will be played back, as you can see in the example. You can also achieve various effects like this video playing inside a monitor. We will select our second sequence. And to learn how to create various sequences, please watch our first episode on how to create project files and sequences. And as you can see, this is a video playing inside the monitor effect. We will go over this effect, however, in our next episode, and how to group layers together and how to unlink them. If you found our free tutorials helpful, please support our channel by heading over to patreon.com/DST.